Hey y'all, today we are going to be doing operations on polynomials. So I'm going to work through some of these for y'all, and if you have any questions, always, or if there's a specific one that you want me to work out that I don't get to, you got to reach out to me, text me, email me. I'm always on my phone, I'll respond fast, and I can even, if you want, I can make another video for that specific problem too. I won't do every single one here just because I want to leave some for y'all. And I can't steal all the fun for myself. That said, if you have questions, you got to reach out to me. Please do that. And let's go ahead and get started. All right. So simplifying here. First thing you want to look for, exponents. Exponents that need to be exponents that are on like an entire binomial or an entire polynomial that's inside of a set of parentheses. Right, so when we got a set of parentheses and we've got an exponent on the outside of it, that's what you want to look for first. So that's the first thing I'm noticing right here, is this x plus 2 is being squared. So remember what squaring something is, right? That's multiplying by itself. So I can rewrite this as what this really means is x plus 2 times x plus 2 plus, and then all this junk over here. Okay. Now remember from last time, when we're multiplying a couple binomials together, right? We're multiplying this guy right here by this guy. That's where that box method comes in. So we've got x and a 2. We've got an x and a 2. But we could even call those plus 2s if we want. We'll make our box and multiply everything. So we've got x times x gives us x squared. We've got x times 2 gives us 2x. And then again over here, we've got x times 2 gives us 2x. And then last but not least, we got 2 and 2. And multiplying those is going to give us 4. All right, so let's write down what we just got. So now what we've got is we've got x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4. All right, that's that whole thing that we just did. We multiplied this together using the box method, and we got that answer. And don't forget, we are adding 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. At this point, it's just a matter of combining like terms. Remember, like terms, we're looking for the same letter and the same exponent. So since the only letter we've got here is the x's, right? The key is going to be that exponent. All right, so we're going to look for common exponents. So here I've got an x squared, I've got a 3x squared. So when we're adding those together, that's going to give us 4x squared, right? We got one of something, we got 3 more, now you've got 4 of them. In the same way, just our x's. So we've got 2 of them, adding 2 more, adding 5 more. That's going to be a total of 9x. And remember, when you're adding and subtracting, that's not going to change the exponent. And then lastly, we've got plus 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 gives us 2, and that is your answer. All right, so your general steps. For this next one, it's going to be that same thing. So first of all, you're going to want to rewrite this with that square just like I did right here. Use the box method, expand it out, like multiply everything out just like we did using box method. And then lastly, you're going to do that subtraction step. You're going to combine all the like terms, like look for everything with an x squared, look for everything with an x, and then just the numbers at the end. You're going to combine those together as well. All right, again, if you've got questions, you got to reach out to me. All right, let's go on. This is going to be the other part of like that little foldable, that worksheet looking thing that you've got. This is what should be going in your binder or your composition book. Again, once I get back, this is something we're going to take care of a lot better than what is right now, I promise. Okay, so for now, let's just focus on the math and doing the best we can to understand these. All right, let's see. These are pretty similar to what we've been doing. This one is going to be the same type of thing we're going to use. I'm trying to see which ones are ones I should go over. I'll do this one. Okay, it's going to be the same type of thing. So notice what we've got is right here, there's nothing being multiplied right there, right? We've got some subtraction, we've got some addition. There's no actual multiplication going on. However, right here, this y minus 1 is being multiplied by the y plus 2, right? Those sets of parentheses, they're touching each other. That's multiplication, box method. All right, so we got a y minus 1, a y plus 2. Go ahead and make the box. Y times y is y squared. Should probably be using my color code. Y times y is y squared. We got y times negative 1 is negative 1y. Then we've got y times 2 is 2y. And then we've got negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Again, you can always, don't forget, you can pause the video, slow the video down. I'm going through pretty quick, so I don't want to make it super long videos. But you can always pause these and slow it down. You can always ask me questions too if I'm going too fast. All right. So let's rewrite everything we've got down here now. So we've got 4y squared minus 2y plus 6 plus, remember that's going to be plus all this stuff, right? Which is everything that's inside here. So plus y squared minus 1y plus 2y minus 2. And just like that last one we did, the last thing we're going to want to do is we're going to combine our like terms. All right. So we got all the y squareds, everything with a y squared on it. So we're 4 of them, and then we've got another 1. Remember, that's like an invisible 1 out in front. So adding those together, you're going to have 5y squared. And let's combine all the y's. So you've got negative 2 plus 2. So that's going to cancel out. That'll make a 0. And then minus 1y. So you got minus 1y. Then lastly, we've got our numbers. We've got a plus 6 and a minus 2. That's going to make a plus 4. So 5y squared minus y plus 4. There is your answer to that one. All right. This next one, very, very similar to what we just did. Make sure you're going to expand that out like we did on the first page, right? Because remember, when you're squaring it, that's going to be a 3w minus 1 times a 3w minus 1. And you're going to have to do the box method on that. All right. And then we'll do the subtraction step, combine like terms, same thing as we've been doing. All right. Right here. I'm going to do one of these because if you notice, these two problems are very, very similar. Super similar. All right. So the first thing you're going to want to do is notice that inside, or actually I'd say notice we've got these brackets right here. We've got hard brackets. What that is telling us is that this guy on the outside is being multiplied by everything here, everything on the inside. Well, the good thing is that we can make this a much simpler problem, right? We can combine some like terms in here. In here, there's like terms that we can combine, right? Because this isn't multiplied on the inside. These are being subtracted. So on the inside, I'm going to rewrite what we've got out here. We've got that m plus 3. We're going to leave that alone for now. And then on the inside, we've got an m minus an m. That cancels out. This makes this a much easier problem. And then after that, you've got a 2 minus a negative 5. So first of all, I'm going to write the m minus m cancels, right? That makes a 0. And then other than that, we've also got the plus 2 minus the negative 5. Okay, remember, if you're subtracting a negative, that's the same thing as addition. Subtracting a negative, that the negative's negative cancels out, makes a positive. So really, that's just a 2 plus 5 in there. All right, so as we said, the m's cancel out, m minus m. And then those red, that 2 plus 5, all that thing just comes out to 7. That's all that is. The m's cancel, 2 plus 5 is 7. All right, this becomes a much simpler problem. I'll rewrite it a little bit nicer. So now we've just got m plus 3 times 7. So at that point, we can distribute that 7 to the m plus 3. Or you could even think of it as box method if you want, however you want to do it. Technically, you could make a box method out of this. You could do an m, a plus 3, and we could put the 7 up here if you wanted to do it as box method. All right, so then we have 7 times m gives us 7m. Oof, that doesn't look like a 7. I'm going to rewrite that. 7 times m gives us 7m. 7 times 3 is 21, for a final answer of 7m plus 21. The next one down there is similar. You're going to combine the like terms on the inside of those big brackets, and then after that, you're going to want to use box method to multiply this guy by whatever you get inside here. That's going to be your answer. Don't forget to see if there's like terms at the end and combine like terms. All right. Again, I'll say it one more time. If you have questions, please do not hesitate. Reach out to me. I want to be here. I want to help. I'm trying to be back as soon as I can. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Good luck.